Hello everybody, welcome back. Today, 2 Minute Horrors 23, and today we have got some really exciting horror gaming news, and that is because we have just got confirmation or a reveal trailer for the new Halloween official game. So here we are on the official Halloween game website. Now, as you can see, you can wishlist on Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, and the Epic Games Store. You can see all of the companies involved here, and cool little feature when you move your mouse, he stares at you. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, let's just get straight into it really, and let's read about Welcome to Haddonfield. 20th of August 2025, which was yesterday at the time of recording, but because I'm in the UK, so it's a bit, times are all up in the air. Heavily regarded as the blueprint for the modern slasher, Halloween has left an undeniable mark on modern horror. Now, the teams behind some of the most successful modern horror games titles join their publishing forces with the original producers of the film to deliver the definitive interactive iteration of this landmark property. So then it goes on to say, the people behind it, Gun Interactive, which people will be a bit on the edge of due to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but hopefully they've learned from the past, and we'll talk about that maybe in a bit later, but let's continue. The teams are thrilled to come together again to bring an IP this important and near and dear to their hearts to the asymmetric horror landscape. All massive fans of the 1978 classic with, is that triple iphonic? I don't even know. I'm so rusty. At the helm of development and publishing, and Gun providing publishing support. The goal is to not only do Halloween justice, but to once again innovate in the asymmetrical asymmetrical horror space. I'm not sure if there's word any of that funny, or if my brain is just tired and just confused. I don't know, but it just continues to explain really about CEOs and etc. But yeah, here we go. We have this image here. As you can see, graphics look pretty good, to be fair. You can see here, this is the official Michael Myers design here. Looks pretty decent, I mean, can't get any worse than H2O, I guess. So there is a lot of ground to cover in revealing this project to you all, and the hub is already populated with a few key pieces to start the foundation. Please do check out the hub posts, which we will be doing. And keep an eye out on this space for more news as it happens, which I will be keeping you updated on this channel, don't you worry. So do turn on post notifications so you don't miss anything. And now we're getting to tackling single and multiplayer modes in Halloween. As one of the very best in the genre, John Carpenter's Halloween stands out above the rest when it comes to storytelling and tension. If you watch the original, the tension definitely is up there. I'll talk a bit more about how I want the world and everything to feel towards the end, or maybe in a part 2 of the video, who knows. But let's continue reading. Jared, I'm just gonna leave it at Jared, to be fair. I was gonna say Jared knew that this project wouldn't have been complete with just a fun multiplayer experience. There needed to be an immersive single player component to fully bring a true horror experience to players. That is so good to hear. Because when you've just got multiplayer games, yeah, you know what? Let me save my opinion on it, whatever, for the next video or later on in this video. Either way, let's just continue. In the multiplayer mode, you and up to 4 other people, it's an asymmetric game, so this is what you can expect, can join up to help free your town from death itself. With an array of interactable elements, players will have to team up, be smart, brave, and efficient to aid their friends and the folks of Haddonfield four. I know how to say that word. My brain's just not letting me at the minute. Michael Myers. Explore the film locations you know and love across multiple maps, and who knows, maybe you'll find some sweet Easter eggs for this horror masterpiece along the way. That is super exciting to hear, and yeah, that is really promising. Yeah, that's a really promising piece of information there, to be honest. Got some more quotes here as well. We knew that adding it in a single player mode would set us apart from other titles in the genre. Shares Jared again. This guy's getting a lot of airtime here. Jared continues, we believe that the fun factor and gameplay comes above all, and adding this in definitely adds to that formula. Jeez Louise, in a minute I might be able to finish a whole sentence. Wanting to give fans the best experience alongside the multiplayer mode, the narrative for single player in Halloween takes on a new shape. Never doing that ever again, by the way. Anyways, playing as Michael Myers, walk through memorable locations from the 78 classic, such as the Myers house, or bask in the recreated atmosphere of Haddonfield. That is so exciting to hear. So exciting, honestly. I'm so excited for this game, it's unreal. Wanting to bring players a mix of multiplayer fun with their desire to enjoy an immersive and interactive cinematic experience. We've placed emphasis on exploration and replayability in the single player mode. With that largely informing the design of story mode, we hope to transport our players to 1978 Haddonfield for a Halloween they'll never forget if they survive it. Special items and collectibles will be exclusive to this mode, and we cannot wait to unveil those later. And then it says stay sharp and follow Halloween TVG, which I will be doing on X. I don't know why I've actually just called it that on Twitter and TikTok, or join the game's subreddit. I will not be touching Reddit with a 15 million foot pole. But anyways, as you can tell from my voice there, I'm getting so excited reading this because I've saved reading all of this information for this reaction video. I'll be doing a proper opinions and thoughts either after this video or in the morning, because it's currently midnight right now, so I'm being quite quiet. So tomorrow at some point I'll release a video. I just wanted to get this one out whilst it's fresh, but I'll be definitely doing my opinions and my thoughts, whatever, in the next video. But yeah, this definitely uncovers some of my thoughts that I was having about single player, how they're going to do it, how they're going to make it different. But yeah, we do have one more section to get into next. Okay, so this is the subheading, I'll call it, or just heading, that I was most, not confused about, but the most interested, because tackling single player and multiplayer makes sense. Welcome to Haddonfield makes sense. You have a very rough idea of what it could be about. However, this one, constructing the ultimate horror sandbox, I don't know what this is going to be about, but let's just read about it and see, because it's what this video is for. From its earliest iterations, Halloween has been built with the goal of delivering a dynamic, enveloping horror sandbox, I really hope I said that right, and worthy of the legacy of its iconic source IP. As horror fans, we understand the importance of frighteningly relatable locations, believable characters, and dread-inducing situations, and wanted to ensure those fundamentals were presented throughout Halloween. Again, really promising. Let's move on. As an homage to the meticulously crafted execution of John Carpenter's Halloween, our team has worked diligently to recreate the quaint town of Haddonfield as a living, breathing game world for players to exhaustively explore. Working with Malek Akkad and Ryan Freeman, the original producers of the films, has been amazing to make certain that the game is authentic to the source material every step of the way. By the way, I probably butchered the names, but Why did they put so many like they aren't big words, they aren't hard words, but when I'm this tired and my brain is not 100%, why are they making me read homage, meticulously, execution, diligently, quaint? I holy. We get some more screenshots down here. Shadows look amazing, by the way. I will say that. Detailing. This game looks so good, man. This, and then we've got some more quotes here, probably from Jared again, I would assume, but I'm not sure. It's a lot of one. Oh no, never mind. This is from Jordan this time. The franchise gives us the perfect opportunity to explore the unique yet familiar vibes of Haddonfield and its iconic killer. Everything we've built and designed comes together to create the perfect horror sandbox playground to interact with. We couldn't be more thrilled to develop such an experience and truly bring the players into the world of Halloween. It's an exciting challenge to craft a time, place, and lifestyle that sets the stage for recreating the terrifying experiences of the original film. And you know what I love? I've always said this, Halloween 78 is my favorite solo film. Like if someone asked me horror film go, it'd be that. However, Scream is my favorite franchise, favorite series. So the fact that they're honing in on the original is so important and so special. I love that so much. Not only did we get to build one of the most iconic killers of all time, but we also get to reconstruct Haddonfield as a period accurate 78 town that, again, so important. Filled with unique interior and exterior gameplay spaces, while Michael stalks and kills in these seemingly safe streets. The victims work to scour the world for helpful items to fight back against the shape before it's too late. We've built a suburban playground. Let's go! Sorry, brimming with endless opportunities that empowers players to star in their own horror movies, where their choices decide the fates of everyone around them, shares Jordan, the design director. Effective scares are often executed through a careful concoction. Brother, whoever wrote this was trying to get their ChatGPT word count in, man. There's so many, like, quite just unnecessary words. Of stark lighting, unsettling atmosphere, anxious muscle stabs, and most importantly, the element of unpredictability. Halloween leverages Unreal Engine 5 to provide convincing in-game locations and familiar landmarks from Haddonfield, with an expansive array of dynamic map features, distinct gameplay systems, and lifelike NPC interactions, all accompanied by haunting visuals and chilling audio, let's go, that adapts to the world and actions around you. The reason I'm getting gassed about audio is because that's like my area of game design that I specialize in. Since day one, our mission has been attempting to honor the aesthetics captured in the original film. We've thrived to faithfully recreate the look, feeling, and tone of the horror classic. The 70s were a very specific moment in time in terms of style, decor, and we made sure to immerse ourselves in those design principles to provide convincing environments reminiscent of the era. Similar to how Stranger Things casts, I guess, well, some of them got into the role and the feeling of the 80s. These guys did that with the 70s, is what I'm getting from that. We want players to feel connected to the authenticity of Haddonfield, says Mr. Cole Gray. Art director at Phonic explains, our teams combed through every frame of the film to ensure the visual fidelity and presentation was fitting of our horror sandbox. Today's technological advancements enable us to more potently recreate the noir in the film, and we get an image to enhance those words. Like even this, I forget what it's called, like a water tank or something like that kind of thing. I don't think you get many of them in the UK. We must do, but just like out in the out in the suburby type areas. But again, I'm guessing they'd been way more popular during the 70s period. That house style as well. Even just very small detail like this fire hydrant. Again, nowadays we don't really use fire hydrants too much, especially not in the I want to say not in the UK, but I don't even know, to be honest. Whether it's allowing players to step behind the mask and shape the critical narrative events of The Night He Came Home through the eyes of Michael Myers in a standalone single-player story mode, or cooperating with friends as the heroes of Haddonfield to rescue innocent residents in elevated asymmetrical multiplayer matches. We are heavily investigating in core systems designed to foster engaging, unpredictable sessions with endless replayability. That's what I want to hear. Endless replayability. I'll speak about this more. I said this already, but I'll speak about this more in a follow-up video. But that is really important. I want to be able to, like, I've been waiting for so long for a Halloween game. I want to be able to play it for hours and hours. Our commitments to sandbox first design decisions are guiding these principles, and we can't wait for players to experience Halloween for themselves. Also, they mentioned maps. Again, I'll go into detail and I'll expand more on this, but I really hope they don't just have things from the first Halloween. Although I did just say it's really cool that they're focused on this, it'd be cool to get like the hospital and, you know, obviously the houses and all stuff, but it'd be cool to get like, the hospital, for example, would be really cool. Replayability is such a critical component to any compelling gameplay loop. Yes. I was told that last year. Was it last year or the year before? I don't know, but I was told that in my games design course, and it's true. Replayability in the in this industry is so important, trust me. Which is why we've dedicated extra development time to ensure we deliver a cohesive and endlessly replayable horror game. That's actually really promising to hear, to be honest. The foundations of our design goals center around an engaging core that breeds infinite possibilities throughout the game, regardless of how you choose to play, from the moment-to-moment gameplay to the front and meta game progression experience. There will be consistent possibilities evolving around you. The feature and mechanic alchemy throughout Halloween has been catered to allow for expansive gameplay combinations, ensuring you're being fed that tantalizing sense of excitement while leaving you hungry for more, says Mr. Jordans. Now that is it for the website. That's all you can really read about on the website. You've got some more images there, police car, Michael himself. I might just add some of these screenshots whilst I've been talking, but yeah, that does seem to be the 3 latest updates you can read about that all came out today. Become the boogeyman or fight back against the face of evil itself in Halloween Haddonfield. It's Halloween night 78. The unsuspecting families of the quiet suburban town of Haddonfield are making holiday preparations, and evil has made its way home. Boogeyman or hero? The boogeyman is out. Team up in a 1v4 asymmetrical horror showdown on everyone's favorite night of the year. If your favorite day or night is Halloween, is Christmas, this might be the wrong channel for you, okay? Because Halloween is the superior night. It is the best night. Argue with a wall. Autumn is like autumn/fall is way better than December and all of that. Just wanted to put that out as a footnote. As a hero of Haddonfield, or still can terrorize the residents as Michael Myers. Oh, cheeky little look there. You got the pumpkin, nice little orange glow. Follow and subscribe. What I will do is I'll try and get some information from Twitter, but I just wanted to cover everything on the website for now. So that is that. Unfortunately, their X/Twitter hasn't actually got any information up just yet, but I'll just leave the trailer in the background now as I do the outro. So yeah, from all the information we have currently on the website, again, this was released like a few hours ago, so there's still, I'm guessing, plenty more information to come way before we even get any sort of release dates, any sort of, any further information. There will definitely be loads more to come. I also definitely recommend you watch the full trailer with the audio and everything. It is so good, in my opinion. But yeah, this is all sounding really promising. I was so excited to see this because I wasn't even aware this was happening. I'm so excited. 2026 is shaping up to be such a good year for video games already. Hopefully GTA 6 will come out. The new Lego Batman game's coming out. This is coming out. Hellraiser's coming out, bro. I still have to make a video on the Hellraiser game. I'm so late to it, but I will make one once I've got some sleep tomorrow. I'll make one tomorrow once I've got some sleep after I do the Halloween follow-up video. But yeah, anyway, the information on the website does sound promising. It's good to hear that they're focused on replayability. That is good, because there's some games, asymmetrical games, like I love Dead by Daylight. I've covered it, I've done a lot of videos on it, but the replayability isn't great most of the time. But yeah, man, I'm super excited, super happy. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Without further ado, peace.